Welcome back to Night Shift with Justin S. King, how to transform your life one night at a time. Tonight's episode is the third of a series on the book Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. We're covering chapter 3 tonight, which is titled Prayer. Neville says that prayer is an entrance into the subconscious mind. It's a state where you prepare, and it's not about asking. He says, enter into your closet, which means go inward, shut the door on the outer world, turn away from the noise, facts, and appearances for a moment. And then he explains the state of prayer. Prayer is a relaxed, receptive state. It feels like the moment right before sleep, where your body is calm and softer, still awake. Your eyes are closed, but you don't want to open them. That's similar to the chapter on sleep, but it's not the same, as the sleep chapter specifically talks about doing this right before you go to sleep. This chapter talks about doing it during your waking day. Neville says that you do not have to wait for bedtime in order to practice and prepare this state. You can enter a similar state on purpose, and that is how you use prayer to suggest and put a feeling on your mind. It's not repeating words or begging or forcing belief or trying to make something happen. Prayer is assuming the feeling that would be yours if your desire were already fulfilled. Believe you have received. It talks about giving thanksgiving as if you had already received that thing, and references the scriptures. He says that the feeling is the cause of action and circumstance. So if your words say one thing, but your feeling says another, feeling wins. This is why prayer must be without effort. This is also something that Tony Robbins often covers, where he says he can give you all the tactics and belief systems, but the first thing that must change is your state, or your state of belief. If you strain, force, or wrestle with the mind, you move away from that state. And prayer works through relaxation, not pressure. Neville says, do not focus on how the desire or your wish will happen. Just let your mind relax. Don't pray for the steps or the middle. Accept the end as though you already have it. See the result, feel the result, yield to the result. He uses the word yield often. You are not trying to shove the wish into your mind. You are letting yourself rest in the feeling that is already done. And once you've accepted the end, Neville says that the subconscious mind will find the means. So your job is not to build the bridge or to find what you need to do. It's simply to feel and accept the accomplished fact. A sign that this happened, or that you've reached this state, is that fear starts to lose force. You become less worried about failure. You're settled. The end already feels decided. So here's a simple exercise you can try tonight. He suggests you can either lay flat on your back with your head flat on level with your body and close your eyes, or you can sit in a comfortable chair. I'd prefer a chair, or if you are going to lay down, do not do this in bed. And he says in the chapter, you let your feet rest, your shoulders drop, relax, close your eyes, and become still. And repeat to yourself, I am sleepy, I'm getting so sleepy. And you're using that feeling to enter the passive state or receptive state, which Neville describes as a state akin to sleep. You're going to stay there for a minute or two, and the level of passivity or relaxation is not a big issue. You may notice that you have less desire to move. You could open your eyes, but you don't want to. And your focus on those things around you has diminished. And this is the state of passivity. Bring up one short scene in your mind that implies your wish is already fulfilled. Maybe someone congratulates you. Maybe you look at the finished result. You can feel and see it in your hands. You have the relief and the internal state of feeling that the thing is done. Keep it short and feel it as if it is real. One thing he does note is that thoughts create tiny speech movement and can be heard inwardly as pronouncements. Or in other words, your inner self-talk is part of what impresses the subconscious. This chapter on prayer, he mostly focuses on the feeling and the state of having. Doesn't mention talking or asking for things. To pray as though you already received it and you will receive it. He mentioned to not put a lot of effort or argue with or chase the thing in your mind, but prayer is a relaxed state of acceptance of the wish fulfilled. By wish fulfilled means the thing or the object of your desire is already yours. You go inward, you become still, you feel the end as real as it is now. You are that person, you have that thing, you've completed the task, and you let the subconscious take it from there. That is how he describes prayer and using feeling to obtain the desires of your heart. So tonight, give that a try. Sit in a chair and close your eyes and follow the instructions, or lay flat on the floor. And for a few minutes, feel what it's like to be, have, or to do the thing that you desire most. That's it for tonight's episode of Night Shift. My name is Justin S. King, and I help entrepreneurs find peace tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of their lives through sleep optimization, emotion regulation, and discovering their purpose. Good night.